So I just wanted to give a few tips to my team. I always try to, just give a little tips. And I try to get on here every day. I try to do things every day to show my team that, just to be an example for my team. You know what I mean? So I know that I'm not able to touch and speak to everybody on my team. I'm not, So I like to come on here and say little tips that I learned, even if it's from even if it's from my upline. It may be things that you already know or things you already heard about, but I think it's just my duty to speak on some things that I may know about or something that I learned, just to put it out there, because there may be somebody that don't know. So a big shout out to my team member. Her name is Latoya Hendricks. She told me about her cards. She made some cards, and then she put a barcode on her cards. So dope. So basically, if you're anything like me, I get loads and loads of cards. I order about 1,000. I do 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 1,000. You don't have to do that, but get something, okay? First thing first, I get my cards from Vista Print. VistaPrint.com, okay? Very explanatory. You go on there, you read, play with shit. You ain't got to call me and say, what I got to do next? Okay, so like I said, my one of my business partners, Latoya, she reached out to me. She was telling me how she had her cards, and then I noticed that she had a barcode on hers. Then I'm like, yeah, because a lot of people wouldn't want to have to put in the website. And I was telling her, yeah, I was like, people are lazy and shit. So I kept on saying, I wanted to know how I can get something on there. Then when she sent me her card and she showed me her card, and I said, okay, but she had a little technical difficulty. Only because her barcode, her scan barcode, right? She had it too close down here, like closer to the corner. So when they cut it or whatever they did, they cut off some of her barcodes. See the barcodes at the bottom? Everything needs to be scanned. So some of her barcode, she had it here, like down at the corner. So it got cut off when they sent it to her. So I said, maybe it's because this is what I was thinking. Because she was saying it didn't work, whatever. So I was studying her cards. Me, I'm always thinking about shit. So I was looking at her cards, and I was noticing at the bottom of her cards that it looked like some of them was cut off. So I said to myself, I reached out to her and I told her, I think that's what it was. And she's like, oh, okay. So what I did was I went and ordered me some more cards, right? But all I did was make my picture. Of course, I gotta have my transformation on there. Like, what's good to me to have a whole bunch of other people on my cards and don't even have my own transformation? You feel me? So what I did was I said, let me put the barcode in the middle of the card so that it won't have the chances of it being cut off at the bottom. And voila. And I kept saying, you know what? I'm gonna order like 50 of them just to make sure. Me walking in faith, honey. I ordered all these, and guess what? They work. It worked. So all you gotta do is, and what I did was I put there, because a lot of people don't know what the fuck it was. Because I'm not gonna hold you. When I first ever seen this in the world, I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, I knew. Honestly, I knew what it was, but I just didn't know how would I be able to pull it up. Like, what the fuck to do? Like, how? Like, how I'm gonna get to see what's behind that barcode? So I was like, how was I gonna, I knew I had to go to something. I knew, because I forgot where I seen it at first, but I was reading it, and it was like, the menu. They wanted you to pull up a menu, and I'm like, okay, I know it had got to be something electronic. So basically, I wanted to make sure I put on here, because there might be somebody that don't know how to get to it. So I wanted to make sure I had put on here, scan barcode with your camera phone to view website. Self-explanatory. Yes, so I'm so excited that it works. Oh my God. And then, I wilded out. So I'm like, yes, thank you, God. It worked. All I had to do was put my camera phone to it. Then my website just pops up on their phone. And it's crazy. Because when you scan my barcode, I make sure that in my barcode, I have my YouTube video that shows the video to these photos. You know what I mean? My personal transformation on these products. And, some people is a firm believer when they see. People is a believer. People will be a believer when they actually see a video or they see something, you know, to make them be like, oh shit, you know, check this shit out. And they looking, and they ain't gotta go typing it in. They don't have to go typing it in. I'm just like so fucking happy that is there and it works. Oh my God. So once they click on it, they're gonna see my video, actual video. They ain't gotta go through typing it. Even without the barcode, I've been getting so much success. I'm not gonna hold you. When I first was giving them out, I wasn't getting, you know, the success that I was looking for. But I kept the faith, and that's through everything I've been doing, man. It's crazy. But I know that, you know, the society that we live in today, the world that we live in today, people want everything at their fingertips. You know what I mean? So, you know, what more better than having somebody be able to click it and then see my video? So when you go on Vistaprint and you start putting all your pictures that you want on your, this is a 5x7. I got premium, I got glossy. So when, you know, when I give them out in the rain, they won't get wet. I got 5x7, premium, glossy, and so when you go in and you put all your pictures and everything, at the top, where you hit save or share, you're going to see where it says, say, code or QR code or AR code, whatever, something that says code. You're going to hit that. It's going to download your barcode to your phone. Once they do that, then you'll go back on the website. So once that download to your phone, this is going to download to your phone. You'll go back on Vistaprint's website where you put all your pictures, and then you'll find a place. Preferably, I put it on the back, in the middle somewhere, or in the front, wherever you want to. So then once it downloads to your phone, you're going to go back and go into your gallery, you know, because it's going to be everywhere they say images and stuff like that on Vistaprint. And you're going to go in there, you're going to pull up this that's been downloaded to your phone, and then just put it up on your, you're going to put it back on your, go back and put it on your cards. I'm so excited for this. I am, because it just make it so much more easier for my customers, for potential customers. It just makes things, you know, much more easier. You know what I mean? You may see somebody that, you know, you could put this on their car, right? Say for you put it in their car, and somebody might don't want to touch it. Okay? Pandemic, somebody might not want to touch it, but this is sitting there on their car, and they might take it and scan it with their phone and go to look at it from there, and then there you go. My video right there. They can click and they can look at it. It's like, so the person, they might take this shit and throw it on the ground. But it's in their phone. They like, you know, they feel comfortable looking at it on their phone because they like, shit, I don't know what the fuck. That person could have had the fucking virus. I ain't touching that, but I'm scared to see what the fuck they talking about. I know I'm fucking vigilant. I'm vigilant. I try to be real. Like, I always have a vision in my head. You know what I mean? And I don't stop until I get that vision right on paper, right in front of me. I knew, because that's crazy how my business partner reached out to me. She sent me her cards and looked at it, and I seen it, and that was like, there you go. Bam. That's what I've been thinking. That's what I've been wanting to do. I want to make it more easy for people to click.